And what do you want most out of today, with everybody being here?
Just a happy, congenial day.
What advice would you give your grandchild?
Oh, different.
You're a wise man.
Treat people like you want to be treated. Trust and believe in the Lord, you know.
Y'all hear that? Yeah. He's very wise. Y'all hear what Paul said?
I'd love to go to the creek and go swimming.
Is that your favorite childhood memory?
One of them, yeah. His name was Joseph.
Where did you play?
How long did he live? How old was he when he died?
He died at age 83.
Wow.
Wow, that's old.
Mom, will you make sure they don't
His great-grandma's name was Annie.
So I'm going to make sure. Where's her bag?
In the back of the car, baby.
Worked at a hosiery mill making stockings. She also died at age 83.
Wow. I didn't know that. Same age.
A lot of time difference between them when they died.
She was much younger?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
My daddy was 68 when I was born, and she was 22.
Write that down. Joseph was 68 when he was born.
Mama,
When Papa was born.
She was 23.
And Annie was 23.
did you?
They had a sister for me named Rita.
I have a
My daddy married Annie. He was married before, but his wife had died. And he had 8 children.
8 children.
before you and Rita?
Yeah. I had 5 half-brothers and 3 half-sisters.
Write that down.
Wow, I don't think I have enough room.
Flip it out, baby. You got
Wait,
I don't know, baby.
I worked at a little ice house across the street from where I live, and I made 30 cents a day.
Write that down. Do you know what an ice house is, Whitney? You need to ask him.
What's an ice house?
People go, back then they didn't have electric refrigerators like this. They had to just had a box at home that you put ice in.
Oh, I've seen that. And you put the things in the box with ice.
Like big blocks of ice, and it keeps
Yeah.
stuff cold.
How old were you?
I was about 9 or 10.
Wow.
That's your age. You're almost 9.
Can I get a job?
Now it's illegal. There's child labor laws now.
It was right there across the street from my house. I just helped the man who really ran it.
What was a typical day like for you?
I'd get up and have a little bit of breakfast. My mama would already be gone to work. My daddy would fix something when he was able, some breakfast. And then if it was close enough, I'd run home for lunch for a sandwich. Then after school, in the early grammar school, I just played with the other kids in the neighborhood. We had a swing set and slide board right next door to where I lived. One day we were playing on that sliding board, and I was at the top and playing chase. And I was up there and trying to decide whether I was going to slide down and come down the ladder. And I fell off and I broke this arm.
Oh no. Tomcats.
He used to put gum on the bottom of his feet and walk around his feet with a stick and pull them up like that.
That's funny. We went to the movies or the picture show.
Used to go to the picture show most every Saturday morning and see a cowboy picture. You know, they'd have a weekly serial like The Shadow or something, and they'd have cartoons like Our Gang. Cost a dime to get in the movie.
That's awesome, isn't it?
I wish it was still like that now.
I know. It's expensive now.
For a quarter, I could go to the movie and have some popcorn, peanuts, and a Coca-Cola.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
Have to walk about a mile and a half, or 2 miles to the movie. Downtown.
We need scissors.
We'd walk down the railroad tracks to downtown. Sassy. Behave. Sassy. We never had one when I was still at home
Really?
until after I
No TV as
married.
a kid.
We didn't have TV. We never had a car.
No car either, Whitney.
Car.
Can you imagine living without a TV in a car, Whitney?
No.
It was walk, ride a bicycle, or catch a bus for a nickel.
Wow. But you were happy, weren't you?
Yep. Didn't know I was so poor.
That's everyone was like that.
Yeah. When I was in the Army, I was in a movie.
You were in a movie?
Yeah.
Which one?
It was originally Baptism of Fire, Victor Mature.
Cool. I
Did
know.
you have to read a script?
No, I didn't have to read a script. I was a tank commander. I was up in a tank, and we saved Victor Mature from up on a mountain in Korea,
That's cool. Where was it filmed?
Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri.
Really?
Man, how long is this interview?
It's awesome.
It's about 3 pages
Did you know your dad was in a movie?
Yeah, with Lee Marvin.
Lee Marvin.
He was in a tank. He
Lee
woke me up
Marvin.
late one night when I remember I was about 5 or 6 years old, and he said, "You want to see me in a movie?" And I said, "Yeah, are you in a movie?" He said, "Come on." So he woke me up. I went in there, and so we were watching this movie for a few minutes and waiting for his part, where he'd come on. And so I was looking for Dad, what he was going to say in the movie, I thought, man, my dad's a movie star. So this big battle scene, and this is what I remember. And he said, "You see that tank way out there in the background? You see that tank? You see that head sticking out? That's me." Is that how it went?
About like that.
He was called an extra, Whitney. That's what they were called.
So it was this little head in the helmet way far away.
That's cool.
How much did you get paid?
Nothing. But I didn't have to get out in the field and do all those everything, maneuvers and everything.
What movie was it?
Originally Baptism of Fire, and they finally changed their name to something. I forgot what they changed.
But Lee Marvin was actor.
A Victor Mature.
Victor Mature was the main one.
Dad,
Lee Marvin was a nobody. He used to entertain us. He'd come over to our NCO room in the barracks and bring a case of beer at night. We'd sit down and visit. He'd tell us all these stories about Marilyn Monroe and this and that. Most of it made up, I'm sure. And he's a character.
That's neat.